Ladies and gentlemen, this is a light welterweight contest. Firstly, and introducing to you, fighting out of the blue corner, he's wearing the black trunks trimmed with white, weighing at 9 stone, 13 3/4 pounds. Taking part in his 12th professional contest, he's from Stepney. Would you please welcome Dennis Griffin? And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the gold trunks and weighing at 9 stone and 12 pounds. Undefeated as a professional, 5 contests, 5 wins, 1 by way of knockout. He's from Shannonsgym and he's based in Oldham. Would you please welcome Gary Hibbert? Timekeeper of the bell from Sheffield is Barry Pinder. Referee in charge of the action from Preston is Phil Edwards. This is 6 3-minute rounds.
Thanks.
Seconds out, round 1.
6th round of this in the light welterweight division. Gary Hibbert in the gold trunks, unbeaten in 5 so far, and Dennis Griffin, who's only recorded 3 wins in 11 fights, but they've all been in the first round, so he can be dangerous early on. Griffin in the black trunks here, scaffolder by trade, and Hibbert, who when he's not boxing is a carpet fitter. Griffin is going to be successful in this fight, and it would be very much odds against. It would have to be early, you think?
Yes, you would think that's what we'd be looking for, the big punch early. So really Hibbert just has to tug up, just be careful early on and use his boxing skills.
Good right hand there from Griffin, just making Hibbert give way for a moment. Hibbert, who's from Oldham, and Griffin from Stepney in East London. Hibbert in the gold trunks, remember here.
Right step back, 1 step back, clean.
Hibbert with the reputation of being a clever boxer with a lot of potential, but he's not really been in the ring quite often enough. Only 6 fights in 28 months, but there's a breakthrough for him. Griffin on the floor, and I wonder if he's going to be all right here. He nods to his corner man that he is okay. Says to the referee he's all right, but is he?
Well, that was a good left hook from Hibbert. He landed flush on the chin, went down quite heavy. Griffin.
Hibbert just caught by a right hand there, left himself open.
Well, he does have to be wary of overconfidence, Hibbert, because at times he has left himself open to that right hand from Griffin.
Griffin hoping he can get lucky with one of these shots, but he's very much on the back foot here. And Hibbert, who's only ever had 1 stoppage victory, scents another here.
Right step back, 1 step. Let go in.
Last half minute of an eventful opening round.
Sort yourselves out. Let go, I said. Right step back, 1 step back, clean.
Just getting messy towards the end of the round. Hibbert will do better just to try and keep it clean, not get too carried away by his knockdown.
Good left hand again from him. Griffin having to cover up and glad to hear the bell. Well, now we've seen it all, Glenn.
Now he's going to take his shorts off, so I'm not sure if he's got a... They're uncomfortable or he is really hurt.
Somebody should tell him this is Manchester, not Sheffield.
But there's the left hook from Gary Hibbert. It was a good left hook, if not, look, maybe a little with the inside of the glove, but still powerful enough to put Griffin on the canvas.
Griffin has also been cut by the left eye, I can tell you. This is the end of the round now. Some good body punching from Hibbert.
At that point, maybe just trying a little too hard.
Round 2.
Second round. Oldham's Gary Hibbert looking to keep his unbeaten record going here in the gold trunks. The black of Dennis Griffin down in round 1. Griffin's lost his last 3. He's been thrown in pretty deep in recent fights. Good right hand from Hibbert. He's beaten a couple of useful fighters like Bamana Dibateza and Jimmy Phelan.
Yes, he does look to have decent boxing ability. Picks his punches quite well. Does carry sometimes at times his left hand a bit low, and that's got to be a worry at times.
Didn't really get through with that cluster, Hibbert.
Break! Step back! Clean!
Cuts damage as well for Griffin. His shot's looking a little wild. And Hibbert will sense here, I think, that he should force a stoppage, and he might be right.
Well, he looks better, Hibbert, when he picks his punches. He's a decent footwork, just moving into angles. That makes it hard for Griffin.
Griffin is managed by Eric Guy, who's well known among the fight fraternity. He does a roaring trade in fight videos. If you want a film of a fight, it's a fair bet he's got one. But this is the first fighter he's ever managed. I'm sure he'd want to see the video of this one so far.
No, I'm not sure he'll enjoy it to this point. Hibbert's doing all the better work, the cleaner punching.
Just getting a little messy here in the second round.
Breaks the back! One step.
Well, it suits Hibbert more to keep it clean. He's got good boxing ability. He's got to keep space between himself and Griffin. That's where he can get his punches off.
Well, he's holding on here really pretty outrageously. Griffin was allowed to do so as well for a few seconds then. It's another round to Hibbert, no question about that, and Griffin looked a little tired and open at times in that second round. The cut is really out of harm's way to the side of the eye, Glenn.
Yes, but it doesn't make matters worse for Griffin. He's not having much his own way. He's looking very tired. He's getting caught with quite a few shots from Gary Hibbert. He has to try and do something, Griffin, because really Hibbert's getting through with all the good work, and Griffin needs to land with something decent to turn the tide his way.
A one-sided second round. The head's getting dangerously close on a couple of occasions as well here.
There's something Griffin has to, Hibbert has to watch out for, just getting caught by that head.
Third round of this little light welterweight scrap, being dominated so far by Gary Hibbert of Oldham in the gold trunks. Dennis Griffin, the only wins he's ever had, remember, have been in the first round.
Well, the referee just told Griffin about his head coming in low, but I think he maybe needs to be somewhat sterner than that, because he's constantly coming forward, leading with his head.
keep it clean, says referee Phil Edwards. He probably does need to get a little tougher with Griffin here.
Let go his head. Let go his head, Griffin.
Now Griffin all the time is holding Hibbert around the back of the head.
Don't hold his head. Box on.
Well, Hibbert has to try and get himself free, keep it at longer range. That's where he looks better. And I think really Hibbert's got to try and bring the uppercut into play. Griffin coming in with that head low really is wide open for that shot.
Hold it, Griffin. Stop boxing. Stop boxing. Take time off. Come here. Come here. Come here.
He's not happy, the referee.
Okay. Don't respond to it. Cut it out. Box on.
Stop talking was the message there. There was a wee bit of verbals going on between them. Hibbert was laughing about that. I don't think the referee would have liked that when he was trying to administer the warning.
Break, step back. Wait. Break.
Again, the head's coming very, very close. And that's something that Hibbert has to watch out for. He's not happy in there.
Now it's become a roughhouse now. Phil Edwards, the referee, now is reading the riot act to Griffin and not before time.
Well, he had to do that because really Griffin coming in all the time with that head low, very, very dangerous.
Hibbert, that's a good cluster of punches. 2 to the body, 1 to the head with a left hook.
Yes, that was a nice combination. It looked like the final left hook to the head did shake Griffin up.
Since that first round knockdown, though, Hibbert has been unable to make another breakthrough. He doesn't look like a big puncher. Well, look at this from Griffin now. Oof. Almost another clash of heads there. Again, Griffin holding onto the head, and despite the continued warnings of the referee, Griffin is still transgressing. He's on thin ice here, you know.
Well, I think Griffin doesn't really feel he can do anything else. It's frustrating for him. He's been well outboxed, and really I think he feels the roughhouse work is all he can do. There's a little nudge with the head. We saw Hibbert wasn't happy. That turned to the referee. Blatant use of the head there. He just pulled it away and knocked it into the side of Hibbert's face. So it's dangerous work for...
Look at his face. Look at Hibbert's face there.
Yes, he turned straight to the referee. He's sickened by that. It's very hard for a fighter. He's winning very well, and yet still he has to put up with the head.
Those good body punches. 2 to the body, and then the left hook to the head as well to finish. Good work that was from Gary Hibbert.
Excellent combination from Hibbert.
4th round, they actually touched gloves at the start of the round, and then Griffin landed with a shot while Hibbert was saying something to the referee. That was his fault, really. Should keep his eye on his opponent at all times, of course. Well, Hibbert's finding it hard to look good here, isn't he?
Yes, I think it's difficult. Griffin putting a constant pressure on him. And Hibbert looks the sort of boxer that needs room to get his punches off and look classy, and that is what Griffin is not trying to allow him to do.
Break! Step back! 1 step back, please.
Well, the referee shouting step back, but neither one obeying, and the referee just letting them get on with it.
It's a messy and ugly kind of contest, this one. Untidy would be an understatement. More holding on. The referee needs to get in quickly here.
Break! Step back! 1 step back.
Uppercut, did that get through? Might have done from Hibbert.
Well, I think that's a punch that, you know, really he has to use a lot more. Mix it up with plenty of uppercuts and then hooks around the side, and he'll have a great deal more success.
At times that Griffin almost looks like he's just falling around the ring rather than moving.
Yes, I think if Hibbert just stepped to the side more, he could really make Griffin look very clumsy.
Hurt him with that right hand, I think. Holding on again. Referee needs to be in more quickly than he has been.
Yes, I think he needs to be in a second quicker than he has.
Oh, Hibbert, big left hook, then a right hand. Is there going to be a stoppage here? There is. It's stopped. Good win for Gary Hibbert. He found the punches in the end, and it's over in the 4th round.
Well, he needed to do that, Gary Hibbert. He needed to put the pressure on. He finally backed Griffin up onto the ropes and put a good barrage of punches. And finally they started to get through. And the referee just paused for a second, but then was quick to jump in. And I think rightly so. There's the punches coming in. He just started to push Griffin onto the ropes. Griffin just covering up now. And Hibbert starts to find the gap. The gaps just to get through. There's a right, but it was the left hook there that did the majority of the damage. The referee just looking at this point and then realizes that there's nothing coming back from Griffin and is quick to jump in.
4th time that Griffin has been stopped. 6 wins out of 6 now for Hibbert, but only the 2nd time that he's stopped an opponent. The other time was in October 1996 against Sean Morrison. He got that job done in 2 rounds. He's done it in 4 here.
There it is, a good uppercut. He just comes away, gives himself a bit more room. The hands come down, that's a big left hook, and that was really the punch that forced the stoppage.
Good combination punching by Oldham's Gary Hibbert. He told him, Oldham.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 12 seconds of the 4th round. Referee Phil Edwards has stopped the contest with Griffin in no position to continue. Your winner and still undefeated from Oldham, Gary Hibbert. And ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for a very, very game boxer indeed, Dennis Griffin.